Alright, welcome back. Here we are for another week. So we're going to do a couple of videos talking about some movements you can do with a dead ball. So the difference between a dead ball and a normal medicine ball is that when this bad boy hits the ground, it isn't going to bounce back up and hit you straight in the face. So for the movements that we're doing, you want to use a dead ball for this. Do not use a rubber medicine ball. You can probably use a rubber medicine ball for the one today, as long as you are willing to go chase it. So what we're going to talk about today is a reverse med ball toss. So it's a really simple movement to do, and it's also a really good movement for anybody that needs to work on generating hip extensions. So it's something that you can add into your programming if you're a field sport athlete. And if you don't want to spend the time to learn things like kettlebell swings properly, or even go a little bit more complex and learn how to do a power clean. While we love Olympic weightlifting, there is a very high technical component to it. So it takes a long time to learn properly where you can actually get a decent stimulus out of it. So it's all about allocation of training time. But for this, using the dead ball, all we're going to do is we're going to set our feet outside our hips and our toes pointed forwards. We're going to squat down with a nice high chest, and then what I want to do is I'm going to try and throw that medicine ball behind me as high and as far as I can in one smooth movement. So taking it from the floor, I'm going to lift up and throw, trying to get as much extension as I can as I'm throwing that ball as high and as far back as I can. So what that's going to force me to do in order to get that is really get that nice big hip extension that I'm looking for if I am, say, a contact sport athlete that I need when I'm going into contact. So that's a really simple movement that you can add into your programming, add into your field work to really try and build that hip extension without spending hours having to learn highly complex movements. So we'll be back next week, and I'm going to go through another dead ball technique that you can use to actually do the inverse of that, where we're doing a hip closing. So thanks for joining in. If you've got any questions, hit us up. We'll see you next week. Bye.